Thank you very much indeed, and welcome once again to your weekly opportunity to pit your wits against the nation's Telly Addicts. Do you know what is the definition of a Telly Addict family? Well, the only time they ever turn off the TV set is when there's a detector van in the area. Actually, I've got a question for you to start the whole thing off. Do you know which two television shows had the expression, "Can you come back next week"? Well, the first one was Bruce Forsyth on Beat the Clock on Sunday Night London Palladium, and the second show was me last week on Telly Addicts because these two managed a tie. So the Woodruffs are going to once again be doing battle with the Cleavers. Let's meet the Cleavers. First of all, we've got Stephen, who's a self-employed train spotter. When he spots a train, he sells the information to British Rail commuters. With him is Carol. Crazy about Australian soap operas is Carol. She must be crazy to admit that. Then we've got Anne-Marie. She loves game shows. Her favourite game show is Bob's Full Grouse. Think about it. And finally, Anthony. He loves dramas with a strong male lead. Favourite show is Postman Pat. They are the Cleavers. And for the second week running, they're here, scratching, nervous with anticipation, the Woodruffs, who took part in our tie last week. And hello to Charlie, says he enjoys holidays in the sun. He's just spent 3 weeks in page 3. Paul, his son. Paul is a very keen Morris dancer and loves the TV series about Morris dancing, They Whirled About Us. And Betty likes watching Dallas, Dynasty and Bagpuss. There's a moral in there somewhere, but luckily we don't have enough time to work it out. And finally, Gary loves documentaries. His favourite was about a conscientious lavatory attendant called One Man and His Bog. They're the Woodruffs. And what's going to happen this week? Are they going to be able to depose the Cleavers? Here's a famous sketch.
How many animals have you got in there, then?
Just the one. It's a thing. Oh, yes, it followed me home, you know. I didn't have the heart to send it away. You know how attached you get to them. Yes.
Is it tame?
Oh, up to a point.
What is it?
What?
What is it?
Well, to be frank, I'm not quite sure. No, I looked him up in the Cattle Breeder's Guide. He wasn't in there. I looked him up in the Standard Book of British Birds. He wasn't in there either. I finally found him in the Book of Revelation.
OK, first question. Who is it?
Marty Feldman.
Yep, of course, Marty Feldman. The second question. What was the title of the show?
There was something about Feldman, wasn't it?
What?
Something like that, yeah.
No.
Feldman's half hour.
Don't know. Feldman's
half hour?
Let's made that one up.
That's a bit desperate, isn't it?
Very.
Marty, it was called. And the third one, could you spot the goodie?
Yeah, Tim Brooke Taylor.
Tim Brooke Taylor, you reckon? Yes, of course it was Tim Brooke Taylor. You get 2 out of 3 there. And now the Cleavers have got something that I believe comes under the comedy banner.
And who else do you have in store for me?
Boss, here is a new wine waiter. Very experienced fellow.
Name is Handsome here. I am Monkey, you are organ grinder.
Aladdin, who is this fellow and how much do you owe him?
Boss, old boy network. very needy fellow.
Aladdin, there are millions of unemployed, talented waiters who should be storming our doors. And you want to turn my restaurant into a home for your retired relatives.
Boss, I thought you were a socialist.
I am a socialist. I'm all for the workers, but where are they?
Oh, the odd little furrowed brow. Name the series.
Any ideas, Steve?
No.
Never seen it?
No, never seen it. Oh, this could be a big disaster. Tandoori Nights. The second question. The rival restaurants had TV names. What were they? If you haven't seen the series... No.
Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal.
The Far Pavilions and the Jewel in the Crown. And the third one, who cooked Indian food for real on TV?
Jaffrey.
Henry Jeffrey or something.
No, Madam Jaffrey. Madam
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey?
Jeffrey or something like that.
Jaffrey. Can't pronounce it. Madam Jaffrey.
Well, could you
Madam.
Not Madam
It's his wife, anyway.
try 3 different versions? It's not going to get you anywhere.
No,
Could you come up with one that you all agree?
Just say Jaffrey.
Jeffrey.
Jaffrey.
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 Not Jeffrey.
Jaffrey.
Hey, are they too?
Yeah. He's got his thumb up.
Right. Now we've got to ask our adjudicator. Yeah, near enough? Good. Well, they salvaged 1 point out of that from a programme that they'd never seen. That wasn't bad. So it's 1 to the Cleavers, 2 to the Woodruffs. We now come to a TV clip that's got a real sporting theme to it. I defy you to watch this without giggling. You should take it seriously, but somehow you do seem to enjoy other people's downfalls.
A good 6 seconds ahead of the last man at that point on the rocks, and that's what happens. That is so easily what happens. A great time. The accelerator's still on the bike as he tried to get on, and Clive Smith unfortunately blew what was a very good time there. There seems to be a problem with the clutch. I don't know whether he's actually annoyed with his bike or he's trying to repair it. And he's certainly smacking it about a bit. But it's all thrills and spills in trials riding, you see. You can be going so well and then one little slip like that and it's blown. Anyway, up onto the log and across that with no problem at all. He really is quite a quick rider, this lad. There's where everybody else has had a problem, but not so him. Oh, catch your bike up, my son.
OK, your first question is, can you name the series?
Junior Kickstart. Or was it just Kickstart? Junior Kickstart.
You're absolutely positive it's Junior Kickstart?
We think so.
Right.
99.5%.
It's Kickstart. There were 2 programmes. One was Junior. You got the wrong one. He didn't look that young, did he?
What did I do?
Who was the presenter?
Peter Purvis.
I don't know what he was talking.
Peter Purvis?
Was it now? That was a commentator.
Dave Lee Travis.
Presenters. We're doing it again.
And? Which other BBC One series does DLT host?
Rock and roll. It is. Something to do with rock and roll. Yeah,
The videos.
Yeah.
Called.
Video show.
The video show.
Rock and roll video show.
Rock and roll video library.
No.
Take the pick. Any one of them? No, the video. Rock and roll video library.
Modern
Yeah, because it was
to
mediums and icons. Yes, it was good.
No.
Video, rock and roll video.
The Rock and Roll Video Show. Hooray! No. Joel Noldy picked the show, but he also does Top of the Pops, so you could have taken the easy way out on that. Never mind. Not disasters by any means, because here's another sporty one, but this is tricky. It's worth looking at the hairstyles as well. They're quite delicious.
What was the nationality of the referee in the World Cup final?
East Germany.
East Germany is right. And in comes the tackle. In comes the tackle from Spurs. Can you name the 2 actors who portrayed T.E. Lawrence in the film Lawrence of Arabia and in the recent television play Ross by Terence Rattigan? All confer. Time's running out. Wait a minute. The 2 actors who portrayed T.E. Lawrence, all right, in the film Lawrence of Arabia.
Peter O'Toole.
And
Ian McKellen.
And Ian McKellen is right. Well tackled by Spurs.
Do you know what it was?
Quiz ball. Quiz ball.
Quiz ball. You're right. Very good. Question master?
Stuart Hall.
Stuart Hall. You're right. And another sporting quiz.
Question of sport.
You think David Coleman hosts Question of Sport? Right. Well done. Very good. 1 to the Cleavers reach, 5 to the Woodruff. 5 now. The dreaded bag. Have you eaten? 3 points. If you could tell me...
That's supposed to be chicken.
80... It's meant to be chicken. It's BBC chicken, that. That has not flown for a while. 3 points. 3 points if you can spot a TV name. Could be an actor, could be a TV presenter, you know, somebody...
Somebody famous on telly.
No. Stop. Right. A bag of money. A bag of money. 2 points if you get it on the bag of money. Down to 1 point. Oh, nice hat there.
No.
That's very smart. Right. 1 point if you can get that. White hat, bag of money.
Oh, Boss Hog.
Yes! Dukes of Hazzard, Boss Hog. Took your time, got 1 point. Have a piece. Right. Now this would be a good one to really catch up on. 3 points. You can tell me who it is from the first thing, which is a rather splendid cigarette holder. Isn't it nice? Shh! Shh! Stop it! They're all whispering it up there.
She don't have one that long.
She does.
Who?
Bet Lynch.
Bet Lynch? No. No. Look, I really do. I apologise for this next time. I mean, it's disgraceful at this time of night, but
French knicker.
there's some French knickers and goodness knows what that is. I think it's a tourniquet or something.
Or what? From all over Dietrich.
Are they your size, madam?
Not quite.
No?
Bit big. Marlene Dietrich.
It's not mine. Dietrich. I'll just whip out a lamppost.
Yep.
There you go. There's a spaceship with Troll 1 written on it, and you're down to trolling through 1 point. Troll 1, yes, I know. It's worth having a very close look at that, actually. It's good. It's got a few clues on it. Any ideas? Come on, you need the 1 point.
Kenny Everett.
Yes, at last. Yes. 2 to the Cleavers. 6 to the Woodruffs. Well, don't be down in the dumps just because you got 2. We've got a marvellous TV clip for you now, Cleavers. You'll find this positively uplifting.
Read that. There's funeral announcement in this morning's paper. And what does it say? Hodge, Zechariah, flowers to Grimthorpe's.
So he did go to Grimthorpe's, did he?
Grimthorpe's. That junked-up one-earth apology for a funeral establishment. They couldn't give a budgery guard decent burial. And you have to let them walk away with it. Where's your salesmanship? Corpses don't grow on trees, you know. They have to be cultivated, nurtured, and then when time's ripe, reaped.
What do you think we are, combined harvesters?
OK, your first question is name the series.
We think it might be Bootsy and Snudge.
Bootsy and Snudge. No, that's your funeral. Which characters do Bill Fraser and Alfie Bass make famous?
Bootsy and Snudge.
Good bet to answer Bootsy and Snudge to everything going, I would have thought, wouldn't you? Yeah, Bootsy and Snudge. And the third one, name another comedy series set in an undertaker's... And I don't think it was Bootsy and Snudge.
In loving memory.
In loving memory. In loving memory? Yeah, you're quite right. Good. Well done. You got 2 there. Here's another lovely TV clip. This is uplifting for a totally different reason.
Do sit down.
Well, oh, I see. Thank you very much.
Oh, not there.
Well, you see, switch or something.
Yes.
Sit here instead.
Thank you very much. See, one of the things about...
Oh, silly.
You see, one of the things about our...
How long have you been doing this job?
Only a week.
Gosh, is that all? Were you frightfully nervous about coming here?
Frightfully.
But not anymore.
No.
Oh, what a shame to stop, really. Oh, the first bit. What is the series?
No, never seen it. Quiz ball, no.
Quiz ball?
No clue.
It's not Boots in the Snow Giant, actually. It's awfully bad for your eyes, darling.
And it is.
It is. Who's the young lady in the underwear?
Yeah, Joanna Lumley.
Joanna Lumley. Yeah, of course, you're right. And with which puppets would you usually have found Jimmy Thompson? No.
Muppets.
Muppets. No, Pinky and Perky. 4 to the Cleavers, 7 to the Woodruffs now. Lead of 3. 3 in the lead at the moment, and there's 3 points available in our Radio Times round. What they now have to try and do is identify a programme that was described in the Radio Times. And on the programme page, first of all, here's a clue to who appeared in it. Part of the cast list: Kurt Jurgens and Gail Honeycutt. Can you think of what programme that would have been? It will change in a moment. And
Can we have a guess?
And then you're down. Yeah, and then you're down to 2.
Bismarck?
Wasn't the Bismarck. So, a spectre is haunting the old monarchies of Europe. That was part of the description that appeared. And in a moment, it'll drop to 1 point, and you'll get the front cover of the Radio Times.
The Borgias.
The Borgias. That's how the Radio Times appeared. We have taken out the writing. 1 point available. Can you identify it? Quick before it appears. No idea from that. It was called Fall of Eagles. No points at all. Oh, hadn't even heard of it. Okay. Cleavers have got a possible 3 as their Radio Times cast comes up. Philip Latham, Geoffrey Keane.
No.
They were 2 of the cast. We'll be having a part of the description that appeared in the Radio Times in a moment. There it is. The men in the field have to report that Alaska 1 is dry.
Is that anything to do with, oh no.
Stumped you.
The wilderness. Yeah, it's something to do with horse, isn't it? Something to do with the wilderness.
I wonder if you'll get it when the front cover comes up, because that's worth just 1 point, but you could do with it.
No.
It's an oil rig.
Oil riggers.
Oil riggers?
That's what it
Is
is.
it?
That's
right, Bob. Is it? Oh, quick. The power game.
I think you're going to be beaten. It's going to appear any second now. You're running out of time.
Power game.
It was called the Troubleshooters. So nothing scored. It stays at 7 to the Woodruffs and 4 to the Cleavers. A gap of 3 that could be closed significantly if you manage to pick up 3 points on this section.
Professor Kingsfield, I'm a victim, and other women in the school may be as well.
Then where are the others, Miss Logan?
I don't know.
Why haven't they come forward?
Maybe they're afraid.
Or rational, perhaps? Able to distinguish between a casual remark and sexual blackmail?
Professor Kingsfield, I'm telling you the truth. Professor Howard changed my grade when I refused to comply with his wishes.
Miss Logan, I will listen to no further complaints unless they are accompanied by proof positive and overwhelming. Good day, Miss Logan.
So,
The paper chase.
Serious? Do you think it was the paper chase? Yes, you're right. And? What subject does Professor Kingsfield lecture?
Law.
Lectures on law.
Law. And you're right. Which other American series is set in a college?
Fame.
Fine, that's it in a college. Fine. Yeah, it is. What college you go for?
Fine. 3 out of 3. Good scoring there. We got more drama, this time for the Woodruffs, and a little bit of homegrown violence for you.
You usually rough people up in front of your sister, Peter?
No? Go on.
If you don't, Scarpa, I'll have a word with Mum.
All right, Hazel. But here's a word. You're not welcome on Jack Horner's Manor, and that means from Piccadilly to Dartford. Get me drift? And if Noel wasn't here, I'd make myself clearer, if you know what I mean. Don't you be late.
You all right, Jim?
Yeah. Terrific. Always nice to meet the family.
We're at 7-all at the moment.
Yeah, Nicholas Ball. Nicholas Ball.
The Hazel star is Nicholas Ball. Quite right for 1. Where would you find Shirley Cheriton now?
EastEnders.
Yeah, in Albert Square. And what was her previous TV occupation?
She was a nurse in Angels.
Yeah, I heard you chatting through. You talked that through very well. You're quite right. 3 points. So, 7 to the Cleavers, but it's 10 to the Woodruffs at the moment. And we have our Top of the Pops video round now, where there is one important thing missing. Any sound. So see if you can identify it. It's, as you can see, he took the day off waiting for the plumbers to arrive. Oh. I thought that was Robert Maxwell sitting there. Who was it and title, please?
Howard Jones.
Yeah?
Things can only get better.
Things can only get better. Howard Jones, things can only get better. Let's wind the sound up and see whether you're right. No, it is Howard Jones, but it is What is Love? So you only get 1 point there, chance for the Cleavers to close the gap. Your Top of the Pops video looks like this. It's Terminal 4 at Heathrow. Yet another delay with a package holiday. I wonder what was coming out of there. I got a few mumbles going.
Men at Work.
You think it was Men at Work?
Yeah. What was the song?
And the song?
Down Under.
Down Under. Down Under from
Men at Work.
Men at Work. Let's hear it now. You are quite right. Men at Work and Down Under. So there's an extra point picked up there. It's an important one. It narrows the gap to just 2 points. 9 to the Cleavers, 11 to the Woodruffs. Well, that was a very significant point because it means that the pressure is now upon the Woodruffs. You've got a little bit of a gamble. You can have 3, 2 or 1. You're going to go for a 2, which would put you 4 in the lead. Here comes your 2. Either the character names, please, or their real names.
Paul Greenwood.
Paul Greenwood. It's got to get them both right.
Rosie, and what was his name?
Worth a guess?
Rosie. Let's go.
Any ideas?
I know the other one.
Ah, what a shame you've blown it. Paul Greenwood and Tony Haygarth. Penrose Rosie. PC Wilmot in Rosie, of course. So, chance for the Cleavers. Are you going to be brave and go for 3?
Why not? Let's try.
3 for the lead. OK.
Hang on.
There's Gladys
Manuel. Hang on.
Granville. And Arkross.
Oh, well, why are you right? Yes! Ronnie Barker, Linda Barron and David Jason. They're into the lead. They're into the lead, but we still keep playing. What are you going to do now?
I'll go 3.
You're going to go for a 3, which would put you 2 in the lead.
Richard O'Sullivan, Paula Wilcox and Sally Thompson.
Sally Thompson, Paula Wilcox, Richard O'Sullivan. You're right, Robin Jones, Chrissy. Good stuff. The Woodruffs are now 2 points ahead of you. What are you going to go for?
3.
You're going to go for 3.
We'll try it.
They're really putting you on the block
Why
here.
not?
Oh, no! Oh.
No. That's Larry Lamb. Larry Lamb. Diane. Diane. She was in. She was also in.
That's Anthony Steele.
Anthony Steele, Larry Lamb, and Diane.
Anthony Steele, Larry Lamb, you say, and
Diane.
She was in Triangle.
She was in Sid James.
James, yeah. Diane.
no, you've got to have all 3.
No.
You've got to have all 3.
Max.
No, let's have a look. Diana Coupland, Larry Lamb, Michael Craig, so you weren't right anyway. We can go again? Yes? We can go a bit further? No, that's it. We are out of time. It means the Cleavers have lost. 12 points to the Cleavers, but 14 to the Woodruffs. Well done. You can't believe it, can you? They can't believe it, but Cleavers, well done. Thank you very much indeed for being great contestants. Thoroughly enjoyed that. High-scoring games over the last couple of weeks, but it means that next week the Woodruffs will be appearing over here. I'll be sitting here as bamboozled by it all as ever, and I hope that you'll be just as impressed by the knowledge of the Telly Addicts when we join you next Tuesday at 7 o'clock. Till then, good night.